You were guaranteed a cheque for £32,000. I can now give you a cheque for £64,000. Now, this next question is number 12 of 15. It's worth £125,000. Now, you're guaranteed to walk away with at least £32,000. That's safe. You could leave now, though, with the £64,000 you've got at this moment. You don't have to play this next question. Take your time. You might as well have a look at it. You are just 4 questions away from £1 million. Here it comes. It's worth £125,000. Which British tennis player married Chris Evert in 1979? Jeremy Bates, Mark Cox, Andrew Castle, John Lloyd. You're going for D. Oh, you could have walked away with £64,000. It was in your hand. But you were right not to. You've just won £125,000. Now, I can write you out a cheque at this moment for £125,000. Feast your eyes on that. But we don't want to give you that. We'd like to give you the next one for £250,000. Take your time. This next question is worth £250,000. Here it comes. Which of these adjectives means completely bald? Bubonic, caprine, hirsute, glabrous. You're going for D. You had £125,000 in your hand. You didn't have to play that last question. You could have walked away. You did play it. You've no longer got £125,000. You've now got £250,000. Right, at this point you are just 2 questions away from £1 million. If you do give me a correct answer to the next question, you win £500,000. But if you give me a wrong answer, you lose £218,000. It's question number 14 of 15. Take as much time as you need. Have a good look at it. Good luck. In Britain, which breed of dog is a German bulldog? Boxer, Doberman, Alsatian, Rottweiler. Okay, you want to phone a friend. Now let's call them, but remember you don't have to go along with what they say.
Hello, Rob here.
Hi Rob, this is Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hello, Chris, how you doing?
Your friend desperately needs your help. The question is worth £500,000. Serious test of friendship. It's £500,000 riding on your answer.
Sorted, mate.
Okay, Rob, here we go with the question. Now remember, 3 of these answers are wrong.
Well, a boxer certainly looks like a bulldog, so I would go for boxer, but I'm not an expert on this one, so it's a bit of a guess.
Thanks for that. Thank you, Rob. Okay, now Rob says A, but you don't have to go with his suggestion. Are you absolutely sure? You had £250,000. You didn't have to play this question. You decided you would. If you're wrong, you lose £218,000 of that money. You're not wrong. You've just won £500,000. Amazing. £500,000. Well, you're doing brilliantly. Fantastic. £500,000. Now, there's a cheque waiting here with your name on it for £500,000. But we don't want to give you that. We'd love to give you the next one, the big one. You are just one right answer away from £1 million. Now, have a look at it. At this moment, you can leave here quite happily with £500,000. But the next question, the final question, is worth £1 million. This is it. What amount does the prefix sesqui represent? 1.5, 15, 50, 150. Okay, right, you've chosen to ask the audience. Audience, get ready please. Let's try and help. Fingers on keypads now. Oh, look at that. That's almost too close to call. I can't believe how tense this is becoming. Please take your time. I'll just remind you again, you are putting an awful lot of money at risk if you do choose to play this question. £468,000 to be precise. You don't have to play this question. You can walk away, but it is for £1 million. You don't have to play this if you don't want to. Is that your final answer? Oh, you have been so brave going for all 15 questions, but I'm afraid it's correct answers that count. And that answer is correct. You've done it. You have won £1 million. Congratulations. £1 million. 15 correct answers. Brilliant. Okie dokie. Welcome back for another game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?